Hello, and welcome to episode 21. This is the Hello, It's Me, IAmKNicole podcast, and I'm your host, K Nicole. So let's go ahead and jump right into our recap. Y'all, it is really a new year. Like, it is 2021. We are halfway through the first month, and I just feel like it's going so fast. I've been working on some really cool things, planning some really cool things that are going to be happening next week, and I just cannot wait to share all of this stuff with you guys. Like, me and Devin, man, we're working behind the scenes, me and my mom, brainstorming, planning. Like, there's just so much to be done. So my week has been full of orders. Thank you guys so much for shopping. I did, like a beginning of the year sale. It's still going right now. So if you are interested, you can go ahead and click the link down below and shop my website. A lot of wholesale things are on sale. So me and mom have been working on orders. I've been also working on crochet orders on top of that, and then planning for this new thing that I am working on as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm not drowning when it comes to work. I'm trying to balance it out. We did Tipsy Thursday, so had fun with my friends. And I'm just trying to have a healthy balance in my life in 2021. So that's pretty much it for the recap. We're just going to go ahead and jump right in. I mean, today really on my heart and mind is, how do you deal with stress? I've been thinking about it. I've been sitting back and really reflecting, like, wow, okay, when I start to feel stressed, what are the things that I actually do? And I want to know what you guys do too. So if you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, make sure you subscribe, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, but also let me know in the comments some of the things that you do to deal with the stress, to cope with it, to relieve it. I feel like 2020 taught me a lot in that aspect, how to deal with my stress and feeling anxious and, just feeling like I have no control. And I really started to think about self-care. Like, what does self-care look like as an entrepreneur? Like, I would never have time for myself. But this year, listen, okay, self-care all 2021 and moving forward. I think that the best thing for me at this moment right now to relieve stress, or to help me relieve stress, is really tea. I love drinking tea, you guys, and I feel like me focusing on a cup of tea is like the ultimate stress relief. It's like the ultimate self-care for me, and it also tastes good at the same time. And I have like this really nice chamomile tea and lavender tea, and those like really help with relieving stress and calming your nerves and everything. I also have some really cool Teamy products for that as well. I like to drink my Teamy Restore, that promotes a balanced body and mind. So there's just a lot of things, like hot drinks right now. So cold outside. I'm just like, I just want a warm cup of tea, a warm cup of something. Like, please. That is just like the ultimate stress relief for me right now. And then I also like candles. You guys know I always have to light a candle. I did not realize how much I really like candles and how much money I am willing to spend on candles. There are certain things in life that I do not mind splurging on. Candles is one of them. Nails is one of them. Hair and makeup is one of them. Clothes. There's like certain things that I just don't mind spending the money. Like, my candle collection is getting a little bit ridiculous, and I'm trying to keep expanding it. Like, I want to try new candles. I want to try new brands. Like, I'm starting to branch out, and I'm also starting to find some really good gems from Walmart. Like, I remember before I was just like loyal to Bath and Body Works. I'm like, yeah, I'm only getting Bath and Body Works. That's what I'm getting. That's what's going to be in my house. No. I'm branching out, even like going to TJ Maxx and Marshalls and like places like that have those gems, like those exclusive finds that you can't find anywhere else unless you like research them online or whatever. Finding some gems, just take a step back and light a candle. I was so happy that I got so many candles for Christmas. If you guys have not finished Vlogmas, I finally finished Vlogmas. That should have been part of the recap. Finally finished Vlogmas. If you did not see the video from Christmas Day, episode 31, you should definitely go check that out on my YouTube channel. I got some of the best Christmas gifts ever. Love my family. So grateful. But I'm just so happy that I got so many candles for Christmas, because it really does help me out when it comes to relieving stress. Just like the aromas, the aromatherapy. I got some stress relief from Bath and Body Works. I love that stuff, you guys. It has to be like my favorite candle, stress relief by Bath and Body Works. It smells so good and it actually works. I also have the pillow mist too, so I get to spray my whole bed down before I go to sleep. I do that basically every single night. The stress relief pillow mist, oh my goodness, life changing, life changing. Okay. And I am so excited because I'm washing all of my linens right now, all my towels, comforters, sheets, pillowcases, all that stuff. I'm washing all of that stuff today. And I cannot wait to make my bed. Fresh bed. Okay. There's something about doing your laundry, making a fresh bed, and then just spraying my pillow mist on there. I'm going to get the best sleep ever tonight. Okay, period. What else? Oh, shout out Devin. Devin literally bought me a whole care package, you guys. A whole care package. He bought me some wine. He bought me a little bath tray. He bought me some bubble bath. Like, he's like, girl, take a bath, okay? Relieve some of that stress and some of that tension in your body. I'm always complaining because my body is always so sore from lip gloss, from crocheting. And I was just like, man, I'm not really a bath person, but the thought of like sitting in warm water right now and like some lavender, oh my gosh, I was fiending for it, right? So Devin bought me a whole care package. It was amazing. I took a bath. I lit the candles, turned all the lights off. I had the music going. I had some Janae Aiko playing. You know, I was really one with myself in that moment. And it was amazing. Like, I cannot wait to do that again. Like, I really do need to do that weekly. I feel like, especially since a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is like manual, basically manual labor is my career, right? So I'm squeezing lip gloss, I'm mixing, I'm filling, I'm crocheting. It's just my hands. My hands get really all of the pain. It gets all of it. So yeah, the bubble bath was it for me. Can't wait for round two. And then on top of that, y'all, I went crazy, right? So Devin bought me the it was like the lavender bubble bath. So it had Epsom salt in it, lavender, you know, all that calming stuff, all that good stuff. And then ended up in the store, right? And I saw this bath soak, like the actual salts, like bath salts, but they were melatonin. It was like lavender with melatonin, all kind of stuff. It was promoting a good night's sleep. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I have to have it. I need it. Okay. I need it. So I bought that on top of it. I took this bath, y'all. We had stress relief going. I also bought another candle from Walmart called Meditate. It is so good. I love that one. It's so good. And the packaging is really cute too. It matches my house. Anything that matches my house. It's like a bonus if it smells good, but if it matches the aesthetic, I want it. But I had the Meditate one going as well. I put the lavender bubble bath in there. I put the melatonin bath salts in there. Y'all, when I tell y'all ultimate relaxation, ultimate stress relief when it came to stress and tension relief, okay? Then got out of the bathtub and then was rubbing my body down with CBD, another tension relief, body butter type of thing that I have. Oh my gosh. When I tell y'all the next morning, I did not want to get out of the bed. I was so rested. I was so relaxed. I don't think I had slept that good in I don't know how long. You know, I had my wine too on top of that. Like, oh my gosh, it was so nice. And so that has to be part of my routine, weekly or bi-weekly or whatever. Just something to like really just tap into myself. Like I put my phone down, I turn the playlist on, turn all the lights off, light a candle, and just really sit in a tub and like just relax. Like I was in there falling asleep. That's why I'm like, Devin, please sit in here with me because I will fall asleep. And I'm sitting here like, it was crazy. So that is another thing that I've been doing for stress relief. What else do I do? Just like talking to my friends too, talking to Devin, talking to my mom, talking to my friends. I love that I have a support system. And I love the fact that they can listen to me. They can, you know, encourage me to keep pushing. They can give me advice and everything, but they're not the type of people that would, you know, take on my problems. Cause I know how that can be like when you have your own stuff going on and then you talk to somebody and you feel like you're being a burden on them, or even if you're on the other side of it, like when people would talk to me, I would feel like, oh my God, their issues are my issues. Like I really had to learn how to stop with that because that was making me even more more stressed out, like when my loved ones were coming to me with their issues, just because they just want to vent, you know, they just want to get it out. But I'm taking it upon myself to make that my problem too. So I really had to learn how to stop doing that. And I'm so happy that I don't have friends that are like that either, because that just makes me feel like a burden if I need to, you know, let something out or talk about something or whatever. So I love my friends. I love my squad. I can always count on them to just listen. They can give advice. They can help me through it, work through it, and then be done with it. Like, it's not anything that's adding anything extra to their plate. So I've been, you know, talking to my squad. I'm really okay right now, though. I'm not like super stressed out right now, but these are just the things that I'm thinking about that I would do. And my mom, I'm so grateful for my mom, because if I'm stressed, she's like trying to do any and everything to relieve that stress from me, whatever she can do to help me. One less thing that I have to do, she's ready to do it, willing and able to do it. So shout out to my mom. You guys already know that. What else? Wine. Listen, I got my sweet bitch wine today, and my sweet bitch is probably really weak bitch by now, because we opened this on Thursday. Today is what, Saturday? Yeah, this is some leftovers from Tipsy Thursday. So I like poured the rest of the bottle in here, but this is one of my favorite tasting wines right now. I absolutely love sweet bitch. So if you haven't tried it, highly recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, that's what I'm drinking today. I love wine, you guys. Wine is just like, that's also a step away from life in general. It's either a cup of tea or a glass of wine. Which wavelength am I on today, you know? So today is more like a wine kind of day. So that's what I have in here. That would be so cool. We need to just like have a little chat about wine. Like, I love wine. That's crazy. Favorite wines. I love me a sweet red. I have that in the fridge right now because I just, you know, I like to keep it stocked whenever I can. And this week is supposed to be a crazy week. You know, we're heading into an inauguration. And I don't even know what that's going to look like next week, if I'm being honest. So I'm just basically on the edge of my seat. I'm prepared to stay inside if I need to, because I don't want any parts and any shenanigans, any drama, no craziness. Like, I do not want to be on the road with people that are acting crazy. So I might just be in my house, y'all. So I made sure I got some sweet red. What else do I like? I found a new sweet red that I really, really like, and we tried it during Tipsy Thursday this past week. I will have that video going up pretty soon so that you guys can see. But what is it called? I think it's called Oliver. I think Oliver is the brand. I got it from Kroger. It was very affordable, and I was like, let's just try this, because we like to try new wines on Tipsy Thursday. So I was like, let's just try this, see what happens. And y'all, it was so good. Couldn't even taste the alcohol, and it was really good. It was really good. I feel like I put Devin on to a new wine, a new red wine that we both like. So I have that. What else do I like? I like Moscato. I like red Moscato. I don't know. Wow. Am I a red wine drinker? Devin, am I a red wine drinker? I don't think that I really could have imagined that I would be into red wine when I first started drinking. But now that's like all I drink. It has to be sweet though. Well, it doesn't have to be sweet, I guess, because you bought that Snoop Dogg wine too. That wasn't sweet. I'm a red wine drinker, Devin.
You said that was your favorite wine.
I just could never have imagined, because, you know, when I first started drinking wine, I used to like the fruity, sweet, you know, low percentage of alcohol type stuff. What was it? Gallo Family. That's what I used to like. The sweet peach, sweet pineapple, sweet apple, like that kind of stuff. And then I don't know what happened. I tried sweet red one time. The first time I tried it, I didn't like it. And then I don't remember when's the next time I tried it after that, but it really is an acquired taste. If you don't like it right away, it's like an acquired taste for sure. But I tried it again. Now it's my favorite. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys look for when you shop for wine? Is it the taste? Is it the alcohol percentage? What is it? I just need to know. Like, is it the price? Like, what is the deciding factor? For me, I'm like, I want it to taste good, but I'm also looking at the alcohol percentage. I'm also looking at the price. So I don't know. Let me know down below how you guys shop for wine. What else? Stress relief or just dealing with stress in general. Sometimes I just have to just stop. Like, you just got to take a breather sometimes and like get yourself back together. Oh, that's another thing that I did. I made my vision board finally. And I could not be happier with it. I could not be more motivated, more focused, more centered when it comes to work, goals, aspirations, like anything like that. The vision board is a must, you guys. Like, I haven't actually sat down to make one like this before. I did it digitally and I did film a video of me, not of me doing it, but me explaining it and kind of showing you the steps that you can take to make one. And I don't know, this is my first time doing it and it was really fun to do. And I feel so refreshed now. Like, I feel so focused and I feel like I know exactly what it is that I want to do. So I would highly recommend, making a vision board if you haven't done that already. And in that video, I was talking about how it's okay. Like, I filmed that a few days ago. I think I said the date in the video and I'm like, it's totally fine that it's already, a few days into 2021 and I'm still not done with this, like at that moment I hadn't even started it. And I'm like beating myself up about it because I'm like, dang, this is supposed to be done January 1st. You're supposed to be, taking action on these new goals and everything. But sometimes that's just not the way life plays out and it's just not realistic. And my goal and my motto for 2021 is to not be hard on myself, not beat myself up, and just do what I can. And so I was just like, you know what? It's fine. I'm still going to film the video because I went back and forth with myself like, dang, do I film the video? Is this going to help people? Is it too late? Like, going back and forth with myself, but I don't think it's too late. I feel like I'm not the only one that was a little delayed when it came to the vision board or when it came to, figuring out exactly what I wanted to do. And then also like vision boards, like making a vision board, it's cool to do that for the whole year, like have goals for the whole year, but it's also kind of like the same concept as making mood boards. And you can do that for projects, new collections, photo shoots, like whatever. I made a mood board for some Instagram photos that I want to create, like some pictures that I want to take, and I have like a certain vibe that I'm going for. So I made a mood board for that. So I feel like every time that I want to shoot content now, like new content, fresh new content, because we're having new content in 2021, but I just feel like I can do a mood board for every single new thing that I'm about to do so that I can have all of my goals down, so that I can better articulate what I'm looking for, what I'm going for, so that I can better communicate that with people that I'm working with, like Devin, or maybe my mom, like if I want a certain hairstyle or if I want a certain, video style or photo style, whatever, having it down on paper, having pictures of examples and stuff like that, it just makes it a lot easier. So I think that's going to be something that I start to do. And that was something that I did anyway. When I was in college, like we had to do mood boards for every single project. Like that's something that I was so accustomed to doing. So I feel like when I sat down to do my vision board, it just like took me back to this place of creativity where I used to have so much fun, just like putting images together and moving things and creating composition. Like it just took me back to a place that I was absolutely loving being in. So I think I'm going to keep that up. It was really refreshing to do it. So that happened. I am going to be getting my vision board printed out and framed so that I can put it in my office, in my house. And I'm going to be working on that video to post for you guys very soon. So yeah, I think that doing stuff like that, one, planning, because I feel like I like to stress myself out because I plan so many different things at one time, or my mind is like thinking about so many different things at one time, when really I can just calm down, relax, think about one thing at a time and write those things down or make a mood board for those things and focus on one thing before I focus on the next thing. So planning, that can help relieve stress as well, for me. And then just tapping back into something that you used to love doing that you haven't done in a while. So the vision board was really, it was helping me in multiple different ways because I was so stressed out. I was so overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I feel like a failure. I don't have my plans for this year like on paper. I don't have it all finalized and everything. But just the whole process of doing the vision board, it was very therapeutic for me. I had a great time doing it. So like I said, highly recommend. Try doing that kind of thing where you're just relaxing, you're focusing on yourself, you're doing something that is going to have a reward at the end. That's why I like creating stuff. It's like you put so much time and effort into something, but you can actually see your final product. That's why crocheting was so therapeutic for me when I first started, because it's like you start off with this hook, you start off with a ball of yarn, basically a ball of nothing. Like you start off with nothing and then you gradually see this thing produced like in front of your eyes, like you're moving, you're working, and it's growing as you're working. So it's like instant satisfaction, I guess, because you can see exactly what's happening in front of you. So anything of that nature that you like to do, instant stress relief for me, like having a ball, like having a blast, living my best life. Yeah, I think that in 2021, I just want to be less stressed in general, because stress is just not good. And I've been learning, like I've been really paying attention to my body, paying attention to how I'm feeling. And I just see the stress eating away at me. Like I don't know. Anyone else feel like at the end of the day, your whole body is sore because you've just been so tense. You're not even realizing that you're tense. It's just that built up stress in your body. Like you're literally putting it upon yourself. So my whole body will be sore. Sometimes I'll get headaches. Sometimes, it's like my chest is tight. And all of these things are associated with stress. And I'm like, this is not a healthy or happy life to live when you're feeling these different things that you don't want to feel. My skin, I've been seeing little pimples popping up here and there. I'm like, I'm getting new friends, one popping up here, one popping up here. Like, I don't know. I just feel like my skin was doing so well before we were in a pandemic and we had to wear a mask. So I'm like, not only am I keeping my face covered up, but I'm also stressed on top of that. So that's not helping the situation at all. And I had to think about it the other day because I'm like, dang, it was that time of the month. I did get a hormonal breakout, but then I'm like, that time has came and went. So that pimple went away, but now more are coming. So I'm like, okay, I have these little bumps on my face, little bumps on my forehead. I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, girl, it's probably the stress. So it's not worth it. Okay. I have to learn that it's not worth it. And it's so crazy because everything always, 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 always works out. Like a way will be made out of no way, literally. And while I'm over here freaking out and stressed out and don't know what I'm going to do next or don't know, when things are going to get done, it just always happens. Like it always gets done. Things always go through right on time. So I'm just like, girl, woosah, take a breather. Relax, you got this. It's going to get done. And I think being a perfectionist does not make this any better because I'm always just like, oh, like, no, I need it to be like this. And it's not worth it to be stressed. Another thing that I like to do, you guys, I like to use my essential oils. I do have essential oils available on my website. I have a stress relief blend. It's really like, I have certain ones that are kind of geared towards specific things. Like headaches. I was like, ooh, we're going to have to knock this headache right on out. I also have like lavender. Lavender is amazing just for just calming, soothing, relieving some of that tension and anxiety. So yeah, I like to use my essential oils during times like that as well. So that has become a part of my skincare or pamper routine. Ever since I made them, I was just like, once I really started to play around with essential oils and really figured out that they actually work, they have been in my routine. I'm like, whether they're going in a diffuser to be, dispersed throughout the air or whether I'm rolling essential oils onto my skin, they are in my routine. I love essential oils. I love aromatherapy in general. I just love the whole concept of it. The stuff smells really nice. And there's also something about smelling good, putting on your favorite outfit, turning on your favorite album or whatever, and just rocking out. Do your own concert at home. Y'all should have seen me the other day, Tipsy Thursday. I did a whole concert for these two. Devin and Drew saw a whole concert. It's just like, when you're having the best time of your life, it's amazing. Like it's the best feeling. So definitely music as well. Candles, music, vibes. And then on top of that, I'm also an emotional eater, you guys, and not to the point where it's like, okay, I'm emotional, so I'm overeating. It's just like, okay, I'm emotional if I eat my favorite food or, go to my favorite place or have my favorite wine or whatever. It will just make me feel better. You know how, like I said before, there's some things that you just don't have control over. Like the world, you don't have control over that. You don't have control over certain things. Like I'm sitting here stressed out because I'm putting stuff in the mail. It's not arriving when it's supposed to arrive, or there's delays or whatever. All these things that are totally 1000% out of my control. There's always going to be things that happen that are out of your control, right? And so I like to do things that are in my control in that moment. So I'm like, I know what would make me happy in this very moment. And if I can get it, I will. So whether that be food, like I said, food, snacks, wine, it could even be my favorite tea. It doesn't matter. Like if I can instantly give myself something that I know will make me feel better, I will do it. That is also just like another thing that I will do. Um, yeah, like just self-care all 2021 and unapologetically. Like I'm not gonna make myself feel bad about taking care of myself first. I really have put myself as a priority. And I don't know who said it. Somebody said it. Oh, I think it was my girl Nia Imani. I was watching her video on her vision board, being intentional with your goals and setting intentional goals. And she really inspired me. It's like she was talking about prioritizing yourself, like your personal life, your personal health, your mental health, like all of those things should be a priority before work. Like those are things that should be more important than work, right? So I feel like I always love to put myself on the back burner. I don't know why. I don't know when that became a thing. I don't know when, pleasing other people before pleasing yourself or before making sure you're even okay was a thing. But I'm slowly but surely realizing, and I am making the necessary changes that I need to make myself a priority. Like I can't help anyone else until I'm okay. You can't pour from an empty cup. I think that's what she said in the video. And that really resonated with me. I've heard it before, but sometimes like you need to hear it again in a certain moment, like when you're going through certain things. And that's when everything clicks for you. I'm like, girl, you cannot spread yourself so thin that you don't have anything left to give. So I am a priority this year for myself. And I'm really happy with how I've been feeling. After I did my vision board, I just been feeling so pumped. I promise you guys, because I'm working on some new stuff for my YouTube channel, for my Instagram, just for my content in general. And it's making me so happy because, literally content for me was my first passion and still is. Like that's really what I wanted to do from the very beginning. This is before crocheting. This is, before getting into makeup. This is before any of that. I really wanted to be a content creator. That started out with me being a photographer and taking pictures of other things. And then that changed quickly into me being in front of the camera. And then, makeup came along after that. But it's always been content that has been my number one thing. I just love to be in front of the camera. I love to create things that make me happy. Something about editing a video and being really freaking proud of yourself at the end of it, taking pictures and being proud of yourself at the end of it, or putting outfits together. I'm like, I'm getting back into my fashion content. I'm excited, and I just been feeling so pumped about doing that, like getting back into the actual content that I want to be making. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. So next week is a big week for me, and just there's going to be so many things going on behind the scenes, and I cannot wait until we get to next week. But just do stuff for yourself in 2021. I guess that's the overall message in this episode. Prioritize yourself, okay? Self-care all 2021. What else is happening right now that I want to talk about? Your girl has not been doing nothing new. Oh, well, Valentine's Day is coming up. So I am working on some Valentine's things for Smudge. And then my birthday is right after that. So that's one thing about me, y'all. I just feel like everything is like back to back to back to back to back. When it comes to me, it's just like, dang, once we get to the second half of the year, it just all goes so fast. I'm like, okay, so we get into like the fall time. So now it's like, okay, we need a fall collection. Then it's Halloween. Are you really going to do something for Halloween or not going to do something for Halloween? Then after Halloween is Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that stuff. So it's like, okay, we got to have things going. Then it's Christmas. So then it's like, okay, Christmas collection, holiday sales, whatever. Then it's a new year. As soon as we get to January, then, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. And then for me, my birthday is March 16th. So then it's my birthday. So it's like, I want to do a birthday collection every year with Smudge. That's just something that I want to do. Kylie really inspired me in that department. I just feel like, whatever you feel like you want to target or whatever you feel like you want to express that year for your birthday, just do it with your collection. And I just, I thought that was really cool. So yes, I will be doing a birthday collection every year, and that time is coming really, really quick. So I've been nonstop working on current orders, planning for the future collections, and trying to get stuff together for that. I've been ordering clothes and, stuff that I need for photo shoots and just trying to make sure that I am fully on top of my game right now because I just don't want this stuff to sneak up on me. So yeah, I also ordered some new lip gloss tubes, you guys. So I'm hoping everything goes well with that, putting good energy into the atmosphere. Now, I thought that the tubes that I had been using for a little while, I thought those were going to be my signature tubes, but now I'm just looking at them and I'm like, man, they're so small. Like I want them to be bigger. I want the applicators to be bigger. So I just went ahead and ordered some new tubes, and I really love these tubes. I can't wait to get them to make sure that I actually like them. But from the looks of it, I love them. So stay tuned. I will be doing an unboxing video on YouTube as well. I'm just so excited to be making content right now. I think I'm just so excited to be in 2021. Like, I think I'm just thrilled to be here. Like, I'm grateful for more life. Life goes on. We thought 2020 would never end, but no, life goes on. So I've been really happy with just sitting down to film. Can't wait for stuff to come in. I'm actually about to film a shoe unboxing once I get done with this podcast because I got all new shoes. I'm so excited. I've been cleaning out my closet, trying to figure out, what I can use, what I can't use, what I can fit, what I can't fit. It's like an early spring clean out over here in my house, but I don't know. I just have this weird attachment to clothes. Like, fashion is my life, apparently. Clothes and shoes are my life. And so even if they don't fit, I still like look at it and think about when I wore it. I think about that very moment that touched me or whatever. Like, there's an emotional attachment there. And I'm like, sis, you can't even fit the dress anymore. Like, can we just look back at the pictures? Do we really need the tangible dress in the closet? Like, and when I say memories and moments, like, this isn't like, okay, this is my prom dress or whatever. Like, nothing crazy to where it's like, you would actually want to keep it. These are just regular everyday clothes that I'm just attached to. So I'm like, no, we're going to do a little clean out. If it doesn't fit, it has to go. Like, that's just the bottom line right now. And I'm really thinking about out with the old, in with the new, and retail therapy. If you have the means to do it, listen, another stress reliever, okay? Shopping, unfortunately, makes me so freaking happy. I don't care what I'm shopping for. I don't care if it's clothes. I don't care if it's shoes. I don't care if it's candles, like anything. I'm excited. So retail therapy has been really being done a lot lately. But yeah, whole closet clean out. I'm excited about it. And I can't wait to open up all these new shoes that I have. Like, oh my gosh, I've been waiting to do this all day since yesterday. Didn't film yesterday because I was working on something else. So today is the day for the shoe unboxing. I can't wait. I'm like back on Instagram. I posted my first reel to my personal page. Y'all, we did the Bust It Challenge. I think we talked about that a little bit last week, but I'm just seeing like people are still watching it. People are still sharing it. And it's like a whole week later. I'm just ready to do my next reel and like just get into the content. Like, Give yourself time to do the things that make you happy. We all have to do things that we have to do. We all have obligations, but it's just so refreshing. It's so important to give yourself that time and space to do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. That's the ultimate goal of life. We all just want to do what we want to do. And when we want to do it, we don't want to wait. We don't want to worry about anything. We don't want to worry about money. We don't want to worry about pandemic. We don't want to worry about anything. We just want to do what we want to do at the end of the day. So we just have to work with what we got with our current circumstances. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in life right now. I'm just chilling, living my best life and manifesting what I want. So yeah. That's my tea for today. I can't wait until my birthday, honestly, because I think that around my birthday time is when I'm actually going to take a vacation, because I've been saying I want a vacation. I want a vacation. I want a vacation. But realistically, like, I'm not in a place to be away for 5 days right now. Like, no, I can't. I have so much stuff to do. So I wouldn't even like be able to enjoy myself because I would be thinking about all the stuff that I'm not doing. So that's why I'm like, okay, so work, like January and February. And then when March comes, you'll set yourself up to like actually take a vacation, put it on the schedule. Like, it is what it is, and orders will resume when I come back, So I really think that that's what I'm going to do. I'm shooting for a vacation in March. I want to go somewhere. I don't know if we're really going to go somewhere or not going to go somewhere. But if I don't go anywhere, I'm going to be right here in my house living my best life. Okay. Turning up in my house. That's really the best thing. Like, that's the best thing. When you have a space where you're comfortable and it feels like home and you can just be in your own space and enjoy yourself. I'm having like what do they call it? A staycation. That's what I'm having. I'm like, I need the house to be stocked with food, or I need to be prepared to, order a bunch of food and everything, because I'm not cooking while I'm on vacation. I'm not doing too much cleaning while I'm on vacation. I need the wine to be stocked, staycation. Like, I get to stay inside, do what I want to do inside. If I want to go outside, it's because I want to go outside, And I'm just so sad because, it's not really warm on my birthday. Usually it's still kind of cold outside. So I can't really like go to the pool or anything, but I can sit outside and pretend like I'm in the pool. I can use my imagination, you know. Yeah, so I'm really excited about my birthday. Your girl's gonna be 24. That's so crazy. No, what's even crazier is that 2000s babies are turning 21 this year. What? That just sounds outlandish. That sounds so crazy. And I don't even know why it sounds so crazy, because 2000 was only 3 years after I was born, but it just feels like 2000s babies are they're just so young, right? Like, no, they're adults this year. Like, what? That's insane. Can't wrap my brain around it. I just really can't. But yeah, what else? What else am I thinking about? Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh, it's dogs outside. Wow. Oh, I realized yesterday that I'm 2 episodes behind on Law and Order SVU, and that really made me feel some type of way because I was keeping up with it at a time. I watched it on Hulu, and I'm like, I'm checking. There's no new episode, no new episode. Can't even talk. It was like 2 weeks, I think, that I checked. There was no episode up. Now there's 2 episodes up. So I'm like, oops, I know what I'm going to be doing tonight. Once I get done working, it's going to be me, my wine, and Law and Order. Also, Grownish comes back this week coming up. Oh my gosh, my show's coming back. Also, 911 is coming back this week. I just learned that like all of my shows are coming back at one time. So more stress relief, sit in my bed and watch what I want to watch. Okay, period. I'm excited because I've been missing 911. I've been missing Grownish. I might go back and binge Grownish from the beginning. That's just the kind of person I am. Devin thinks I'm crazy because I can rewatch things a million times. Just brings me joy. And it also refreshes my memory too. So I can know what's really going on, you know, like when did Grownish end? I don't know. That was a while ago. So I just be like, let me just go ahead and watch the whole thing over again. Yeah, all my shows. Got my wine. I'm ready. Ready. Okay, period. What else? The wine. Look, keep drinking. It's so tasty. I taste the rose. It tastes like rose. This is the Moscato Rosé in the all pink bottle. Taste the rose. Taste the bubbly. It's amazing. 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 Devin. Hey. The people miss you, man. They want to hear your voice.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I am waiting for the day that Devin is on this side with me. Like, when are you going to be on camera? When we have a second hand, yes. Who can we call? Because you have not been on camera. I just be needing y'all to see his facial expression, like how he looks at me. It's hilarious. You don't want to be on camera anytime soon?
Sure.
Yes, like your own featured episode. Come on, Devin. We got to set it up. We got to set that up. Devin, do you get stressed out ever?
Yeah, a little bit. Try not to, but yeah.
Devin is like the most like calm person. It's crazy. I can't really wrap my brain around it. I feel like that's why we balance each other out because we're like polar opposites.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can't control, so like, what's the point of being stressed?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I mean, shoot. I wish I could wake up and just not be stressed. I don't know. You know how when you're just so passionate about stuff, it's just like you just get so wrapped up in it and you just don't know how to handle when things don't go your way or when something goes wrong or whatever. I don't know, but I aspire to be you in that department. Seriously. That mentality is just like you just can't control it. So why even get stressed? I mean, dang, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Got to get like Devin in 2021. What are you drinking over there? Nothing.
What?
Water?
Yeah.
Man, y'all, my washing machine is singing to me right now. The laundry is done. The laundry is done. I really am manifesting sponsors this year. I think we talked about this a little bit, but I want to manifest like lifestyle sponsors, like actual sponsors that I actually use. I've been seeing so many people post. Like, and you just know they only use these products when they're talking about it in that video. Because it's like every other video, you just never see it, you know? And I guess when you get to a certain status or whatever, you got to pay for that promotion. But I'm like, dang, I don't know. Is there like a balance or something? Because when I have products that I love to use on the daily, like I don't mind, you know, sharing that and recommending stuff to you guys that I actually really do love. Some people will not even do that. It's like, if it ain't sponsored, we ain't hearing about it, we ain't seeing it. So then that then makes you wonder, like, do you actually use these products? Do you actually love these products? Or are you only talking about it because you're sponsored? So yeah, I really am manifesting collaborations and partnerships and sponsorships with people that I actually really, 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 really love. But I'm like, it has to be a brand that I'm already familiar with, you know, like stuff that I actually love. Cause I'm sick of seeing these people with these sponsorships. Like, I don't know. It's just so weird to me. Ooh, the bubbly. Ooh, I got on my outfit that Devin bought me for Christmas. Y'all can't even really see it because I got a jacket on. But Devin got me a little workout outfit for Christmas. Y'all really got to watch the video if you haven't seen it. But I have been lounging with my new stuff on, especially that Savage X Fenty onesie. Oh my gosh, yes. Living in it. Living in it. So comfortable, so cozy. It's so cold outside too. I'm like, no, we got to stay warm. I find myself filming, got my blanket wrapped around my legs and everything because it's so cold. Just turn up the heat in my house. But yes, shout out Devin. Devin on the outfit. Devin on the outfit. So tomorrow's Sunday. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm gonna post a podcast. Oh yeah, I got a full day tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing my hair. My mom's gonna be doing my hair, so I'm cutting my hair off again. I told you guys plenty of times, like I do not want to grow my hair out. And right now, if you can see me right now, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, you see my hair is looking like it's getting a little long again for me. So cut my hair tomorrow. I am going to bleach it again. I am going to color it again. I'm so excited this time because I really like the color of my hair right now. So I think I'm going to go straight to this color. This color was like maybe the third color that I put on my hair. So I want to see like if I bleach it and then go straight to this color, what it'll look like, especially when it's short. So I'm excited for tomorrow. And I'm basically like going to be getting the last few things out of my parents' house because I still do have like some of my organizational stuff. I don't know if you guys have been here with me on this journey for a while, but if you would have watched one of my entrepreneur life vlogs in the past, you would have seen I got like this new cube organizer that I had in my parents' house and that has been sitting in their house ever since. And even when I moved out, we just took everything out of it and never took the actual container, like the actual organizer thing. So we're going to be packing that up. Other little things that need to be packed up and taken to the office so that I can finally finish organizing my office. My office in shambles, you guys. Shambles, 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 like stuff everywhere. I was so ready to be like, okay, yeah, y'all got the empty office tour. Now I'm going to give y'all the full tour, like organized and everything. And it's still not set up yet. Just like with my apartment. I'm like, dang, I wanted to do a furnished apartment tour, but then that would mean that I would have to clean up this whole apartment. And we're just not there yet, I have been waiting for a while because I was waiting for my last furniture piece, but that piece finally came. So all my furniture is here. There's really not much else that I want for my house when it comes to furniture. Just like little knickknacks. Like I want a new vase for my corks that I collect because my little shadow box is getting full. I might get another shadow box. I saw a shadow box that I like, and then I saw a vase that I like. So it's mainly just like little accessories. I want to get some coffee table books, some more vases. I really want to add some kind of greenery to my house because I really don't have any plants or anything, like fake plants, of course, because your girl don't know how to take care of plants. But I really want some plants. Like I want some flowers for the kitchen, like an arrangement or something. Everyone bought me real flowers. Serena bought me real flowers. Devin bought me real flowers. I'm like, dang, I need fake flowers. I need them to last a lifetime, So it's just really like accessories when it comes to my apartment. So I'm like, okay, once I get it fully to where I want it to be, then I can do my apartment tour. But I'm like, dang, is that going to be a whole year after I moved in? Which, I mean, it takes time to furnish a home, I know, but I'm just anxious to do these kind of videos. So hopefully the office tour will be sooner rather than later with everything in there so I can show y'all how I have been operating, how me and my mom have been operating in the new office. Y'all, I love my new office. It's not even new anymore, is it? But it's still very much fresh. But the office is amazing, and I just love all the open space. I love all the windows. I just love everything about it. So I cannot wait to show you guys updates with the office. But yeah, shopping. Like I just wanna tidy up any loose ends, So hopefully once we get our little organizer into the office, that will alleviate a lot of the clutter. But I still feel like there's a few more things that I need to get. I still need more curtains, believe it or not. And just a few last minute things. So tomorrow is just like gonna be that day of me. I might film tomorrow. I might vlog. It might be a content kind of day just to like show what my hair is looking like, because I really did want to document this hair journey as well. I filmed a video of me dyeing my hair to like the initial process of it. So that video will go up eventually, but I might add in tomorrow into that video too. I thought I was going to be done with it, but I'm like, I kind of want to show like a bunch of different processes in one video. So you guys will see that soon, but tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Sunday, so I'm gonna be getting my life together, get ready for Monday, and then get ready for Tuesday. I got a big shoot on Tuesday. So yeah, you guys, that's my life right now. I hope everyone out there is alive and well, doing amazing. I have been seeing all of your messages, comments, DMs. You know, it's taking me a while to get through these DMs, but I'm seeing them. All of y'all that be mentioning me in your story, like small business check, or like businesses that you need to follow, or businesses that inspire me, or this is the reason why I started my business. Like, oh my gosh, my heart cannot take it. Okay, it just can't. My heart can't take it. I love you guys so much. I try to repost all of those. It's just sometimes I get to my DMs super late and it's just like the stories are gone by the time I get to them. I see y'all. Okay. Most of y'all, I do see y'all. If I haven't seen you, I still see you. I love you. Thank you. But yeah, working on social media, growing and growing by the day. So I just want to say thank you for all of the love and support. And that's all I got for today. So, Devin, is there anything that you feel compelled to ask me today? Any and everything, man. Anything goes around here. My glass is getting so close to empty. I've been trying to preserve for this whole podcast.
Do you have a favorite song or album from 2021 or from 2020?
Favorite song or album from 2020? Well, The Ungodly Hour was an album for me. Chloe and Halle, I really love the album. I just love them in general. And the funny part about it is that when that album first came out, I did not listen to it when it first came out. Like, you know how music comes out, everybody hops on the new music and want to hear the new music right away. I don't know. I'm never like part of that initial hype. And so I find myself coming back to it like weeks later. So I really love The Ungodly Hour. That was pretty much it for me. I can play it on repeat. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I'm kind of weird. Like, when I like something that you have, I'm good. Not like I'm good in a sense to where I don't want you to make more, but it's like the new stuff takes a little minute to grow on me, I guess. Because when it came to Chloe and Halle, I was like so obsessed with The Kids Are All Right. So I was like still playing their old album on repeat, like still listening to all those songs. And so I wasn't quite ready for more. You know, I wasn't ready to like tap into the new, but then when I did, I was like, oh my God, this is great. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that. I'm that type of person that be so stuck in my ways, and it's hard for me to introduce new sometimes. But I have to say that was my favorite album of 2020. And a favorite song, I mean, there's so many on that album. So all of them. No, I'm kidding. Every single last one of them. Mm-hmm. I would ask him, what about him? But we'll be here all night. What? You have a one single favorite album from 2020?
I mean, the only thing that comes to mind right now is IAmKNicole's album. I was talking to Thrice earlier about that, but I mean, it's probably something else. But
it has to be something else
at the moment. Cause I've been playing that the past couple of weeks. So Limbo by IAmKNiCole.
I love an album that we can just play all the time and it never gets old. Yep. Great question. Thanks, Devin.
Yeah, that was it.
Cheers. I need to be stopped, okay? The love for wine is real. I need to be stopped. We should go wine tasting. Can we set that up? Like actual wine tasting, like not like my wine tasting that I set up in my own house. Like, because I still feel like I'm still learning about wine, so I don't know what I need to grab. Like I'm stuck kind of like I know I like this kind of wine, this kind of wine, this kind of wine. So I only like buy those kind of wines, but different brands or, try new things. But I think to actually go wine tasting, that would be really fun. For my birthday? Look, I'm looking at him like, you want to set that up for my birthday? Let me stop. All right, you guys. So that is our show for today. I am just, like I said, floating on cloud 9. I'm so motivated. I'm so pumped to just crush everything that I put my mind to this year. And it's been going great so far. So just stay tuned. I love you guys so much. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Make sure you are following me on all of the podcast platforms and you're subscribing to me over there. Head over to Apple Podcasts. Leave me a rating. Leave me a review. Follow me on Instagram. Okay, Instagram is like the thing that I'm focused on for this year because I figured out, YouTube, I can create videos for you guys and I've seen a crazy amount of growth. I've seen a crazy amount of growth on my Smudge Instagram too, but I'm really focusing on my personal Instagram page. So if you're not following me over there, go ahead and follow me over there because we are trying to hit 20K this year. I think that's what I put on my vision board. 20K on my personal and then 100K on YouTube. So we got a lot of work to do. So make sure you follow me on all of my social media platforms. I'll have them all linked down below as usual. Make sure you are shopping Smudge Cosmetics. We have crazy sales going on for the beginning of the year sale, so you do not want to miss out on these sales. They are going while supplies last, and then once they're out, they're out. I have been able to bring a few sales back, but all of them are not going to come back. And then there's going to be a point in time where I just drop some gems for y'all. A whole new drop of inventory and stuff for wholesale is coming very soon. So just stay tuned, you guys, to my social media. But yeah, like I said, shop Smudge Cosmetics down below. Also shop Crochet by K and Crown Royal Extensions. Your girl is 3 businesses on deck, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in episode 22. 22! Bye, y'all.